Hey, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachakudash. I'm going to give double honors unto the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, whom I learned this truth from. And peace and salutations to the Akim and to the elect that are scattered throughout the four corners of this earth, pushing the truth out in faith and in with all sincerity. I'm the brother Shema Allah from the Great Millstone Houston camp. And this is going to be a lesson going into the enslavement of our people, the Israelites, which are the Negroes, the Latinos, and the Native Americans, the true people of God, or of the Most High, which the Most High's name is Yahweh and his son's name is Yahweh Shai. Right, so we were brought over, into this country as slaves, and we were sold to these different, Edomite families, right? We were beaten, man, it's so much to go into with the slavery history, with the buck breaking, separating the families, the bed wenches, it was just a bunch of wicked things going on, during those times when we were slaves. Right, they did whatever they wanted to do unto us, whatever they felt like doing. They had the power to do it. They still have power. But the Most High is taking that power away slowly. Because we out here, we preaching His word in the face of our enemies now, telling him that he's going to go into captivity. Right, because we came over here as slaves because we disobeyed the Most High. Right? Because people, they don't know. You ask the average person, why, Jake, the average Jake or the average Negro, why do we come over here? Why did slavery happen? They can't give you an answer. Because the answers are in the Bible, the Holy Bible, the scriptures. They've been in there. Right? They've been in there all along. We just had to have our understandings open. Right? We disobeyed the Most High. We went off and we didn't follow His laws, statutes, and commandments. We started worshiping other gods that didn't exist. So by result, this is what happened. We're in captivity under the so-called white man, right, for disobedience. So this is Deuteronomy 28:1. And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of Yahweh thy power, to observe and to do all His commandments which I command thee this day, that Yahweh thy power will set thee on high above all nations of the earth. If you listen to me, if you listen to Yahweh, He gonna set you up on high above all the nations. Right? He's speaking to the Israelites, that they were gonna be over everybody. Right? In verse 2 to verse 1 to 14 is going to go to the blessings that they will receive if they listen. But this is what verse 15 say. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of Yahweh thy power, to observe, to do all His commandments and His statutes which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee. So if you don't listen, you're going to be cursed. All these curses are going to come upon you. And that's what we disobeyed Him. We didn't listen. So these curses came upon our people as a nation, the Negroes, the Latinos, and the Native Americans. We all suffer. We all are suffering of these curses. Let's jump down to verse 48. It says, therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies, which Yahweh shall send against thee, in hunger, and in thirst, and in nakedness, and in want of all things. Right? Meaning go to Him for whatever we need, whatever we want. It has to be through Him, through His system, through His way of getting these things. And He shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until He have destroyed thee. Right? So now let's look at that. We got to turn that Wi-Fi back on. Right. Yoke of iron. Right? See, look. That's what that is. You know? It's a yoke of iron on the northern kingdom and the southern kingdom. Yoke of iron. Right? See, that happened to our people. You see, we was in chains. You see? See, all this is in the Bible. This ain't just happened just to happen. You know? Go back to that. So this is Deuteronomy 28:48. Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies, which Yahweh shall send against thee in hunger and in thirst and in nakedness and in want of all things. And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he have destroyed thee. Right, so that was a curse. Those were the curses upon us when we were going through that. Deuteronomy 28:68. And Yahweh shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships by the way wherever I spake unto thee. Right, and we did come into Egypt again. Not the same Egypt that we were in, ancient Egypt, not that Egypt. Nah, this is talking about another place. You know, because it says that we're going to be taken to this place on ships, right? You didn't need ships to go to Egypt, back and forth to Egypt. You know, in Jerusalem, in Israel, you could walk. But it says that this Egypt, we were going to travel by way of ships, right? And Egypt just means bondage. It means slavery. Exodus 20, I believe. Exodus 20:2. It says, I'm Yahweh thy power, which brought thee up out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage, right? And bondage just means slavery. So, when you read this, you can substitute that word Egypt for bondage or for slavery. So he's going to bring us into slavery again with ships. Who this happened to? This happened to the Negroes, right? This is what happened to the so-called Negroes, right? And this is known. This is a known fact. If you ask anybody who went into slavery, who came over here on slave ships, they would tell you it was us. It says, and Yahweh shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships by the way wherever I spake unto thee. Thou shalt see it no more again, and we will go see our land again. And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen, and no man shall buy you. Right? I mean, no man gonna save us. Right? When we got over here, we were sold. We were sold, and our families were separated. We could do nothing about it. Deuteronomy 28:32. Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people, and thine eyes shall look and fill with longing for them all the day long, and there shall be no might in thine hand. So we were going to watch our sons and our daughters and our wives and everybody just get separated. We could do nothing about it because we didn't have no power. We were in captivity, bro. We had the curses upon us. The Most High was not with us. So we didn't have no power. All we can do is just look and just, be sorrowful and cry about this shit. That's it. But this slavery that we went through, the Northern Kingdom and the Southern Kingdom, because the Native Americans are Israelites as well, right? The Mexicans are Israelites as well, so-called Mexicans, so-called Native Americans. And you see what happened unto them, in history, right? You got the Trail of Tears, all of that. When they came over here, they slaughtered them. They slaughtered our people. And these acts will not be forgotten. Because the Most High, what do you say? Ecclesiastes 3:15. That which had been is now, and that which had been, that which is to be had already been. And the Most High required that which is past, so the Most High is going to require that. Right? The Most High is going to require everything that He's done unto our people. Most High ain't gonna forget. The Most High don't forget. He's seen all of it. He was watching all of it take place. So the Most High is gonna judge this devil for everything that he has done unto us. Right? It's not gonna get away with it. Scripture says the Most High does not at all acquit the wicked. You know? And he has to be judged. Right? He's then told on himself, like if you was to go to the court and these people, they had, they got videos of you. They got videos of you, they got evidence that you have done a certain crime, then you will be punished for that crime. You'll be punished for the things that you have done. But if you Google slavery, if you Google what happened to the Native Americans, all the wickedness that he have done to our people, it will pop up. That's the evidence right there. So if we were to take him, even though we wouldn't do nothing like that, because we don't trust in man. We trust in the Most High, right? We don't go to this man's system, all right? We don't do that. We don't trust in Esau. But if we was to go to court and say that this man did this and that to us, right, and have the evidence, he will have to be punished according to his laws, according to his rules. But has he been punished yet? See, that's why we don't care about reparations. We don't care about none of that. Our reparations will be doing what he did unto us, to them. That's true reparations. So fuck the judges that are on the earth now. We pray to the ultimate judge, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. And he is going to give us justice. He's going to do this for us. But this is Job 15:5. For thy mouth uttereth thine iniquity, and thou choosest the tongue of the crafty. Thine own mouth condemneth thee, and not I. Yea, thine own lips testify against thee. Right? So when you're in the court, you have someone testifying against you. Right? You have a witness. Right? So, yeah, he did this and that. Yeah. But Esau telling on himself. Esau got movies on this shit. Esau, they brag about this. Donald Trump, let's make America great again. What the hell is he talking about? You can still pick up or pull up pictures of segregation. All of that is out there. They telling on themselves. They bragging in the things they have done. So you got the KKK and you got all these other racist groups, that hate Israel. They hate the so-called Negro, the Latino, and the Native American man. Right? So they expressing that hate. They don't feel bad about the things that they've done. They're proud. It tells you that Esau is a proud man. This is Psalms 78 or 73 and 8. It says, they are corrupt and speak wickedly concerning oppression. They speak loftily, right? So they speak wickedly concerning oppression. So we are under this man to this day. Baruch 3:8 said, we are yet this day in our captivity. And if you ask a so-called, racist, because racist mean to be for your people, but if you were to ask a so-called racist, that do they feel bad about what happened unto us? What you think they gonna say? They don't call us niggas, spigs. No, they deserve that. We'll do it again if we could. They wish they can do it right now. When Jake getting shot down in the street, good for him. You know, they deserved it. They used to shoot us down. They had a nigga. It was something called a nigga hunting license. It's like you get a license to drive. It's like you get a gun license. They had a license to hunt and kill us down. Just like you get a license to hunt animals. We were considered 3/5 of a man. And you think the Most High, you're just gonna forget about that. Come on now, man. This is like the Most High, like the scripture said, the Most High requires that which is past. Zechariah 11:5, who possess or slay them, and hold themselves not guilty. And they that sell them say, blessed be Yahweh, found rich, and their own shepherds pity them not. Right, so it said, who possess or slay them and hold themselves not guilty. Right, they can, man, they've been doing whatever they wanted to do unto us, and they'll get away free. No punishment at all. Whenever a Jake, which Jake is means, it's short for Jacob, which is the progenitor or the forefather of the 12 tribes of Israel. We just say Jake, but it represents the whole house of Israel as a whole. But when Jake commits a crime and Esau, Edom, which is a so-called white man, when they commit a crime, the Jake man will get a heavier sentence than the Edomite. Because this is their world, right? Or the damn Edomite might get probation. Or he may get off free for playing crazy. Oh, he was just depressed. He was going through something. And he got to go to rehab. But the Jake man, he doing about 30, 40 years, if not life. The Most High sees this, and our people is crying out. They praying to God, right? They don't know his true name, but the Most High sees the condition of his people, because he put his name on us. This is Jeremiah 4:31. It says, for I have heard a voice as of a woman in travail, and the anguish as of her that bringeth forth her first child. The voice of the daughter of Zion that bewaileth herself, that spreadeth her hands, saying, woe is me now, for my soul is wearied because of murderers. Right, so like a woman giving birth, if you pull up a video of a woman giving birth to a child, she just screaming and, yelling and crying out. It hurts because of pain. He said he's comparing that unto the voice of the daughter of Zion, which Zion is to Zion in the Hebrew, which means monument, right? And Israel is the monument of the Most High. They represent the Most High on the planet Earth. So just like a woman cries when she gives birth, the Israelites are crying out. Even the ones who don't know that they're Israel is crying out. Their spirits are crying out. And the ones who do, the elect, is crying to the Most High as well. It says, the voice of the daughter of Zion that bewaileth herself, that spreadeth her hands, saying, woe is me now, for my soul is wearied because of murderers. And who are the murderers? Esau, Edom. Who has murdered more than this man? His track record is online. You can Google this stuff. You can pull everything up that this man has done. And where has he been punished? The Most High is going to do the punishment, bro. Most High is going to do the punishment. One thing he didn't know, well, the top elites know, right? But they put their hands on the wrong people. We are the sons of the Most High. The sons of the power. The chosen people. A people that was created to be above everybody. And everybody's supposed to be our servants and handmaids. The Most High said he created Israel for himself. You know? And so they're going to have to pay for that. Right? But this is Jeremiah 50 and 4, right? Speaking about the nations, our people crying out. It's Jeremiah 50 and 4. It says, in those days and in that time, said Yahweh, the children of Israel shall come, they and the children of Judah together. Right? This is the northern kingdom and the southern kingdom. Right? Going and weeping. They shall go and seek Yahweh their power. Right? So they both was going to be weeping and crying to the Most High. We doing that now. We crying to the Lord. Tell him to save us. Take us out of this condition. Put an end to our enemies. You know? This is Jeremiah 15:33. Thus said Yahweh of hosts, the children of Israel and the children of Judah were pressed together. And all that took them captives held them fast. They refused to let them go. Right? We were pressed together. Up in this place, America. All of Israel. You know? Majority of us are over here. Right? All 12 tribes are here. It says all that took them captives held them fast. They refused to let them go. We still here. They didn't let us go. They didn't say, okay, look, we took y'all from over there, you know. Y'all are the Israelites, you know, by the way. And, you know, we think that we should take y'all back to y'all land and get those fake Jews up out of there, you know. Because they are not the people, you know. So we're going to take y'all back, right? That ain't never happened. Even if they did do that, you still touched us. You still put us through hell. You know, judgment has to come for him. Scripture say you reap what you sow. You sow iniquity, you shall reap the same. Right? But the nation is crying unto the Most High. The Most High is only concerned with his elect, though. His judgment is coming for 2/3 of our people as well. Right? But Esau is still going to pay for touching them, too. This is Luke 18:1. He said, he spake a parable unto them to this end, that men ought always to pray and not to faint, saying, there was in a city a judge which feared not the Most High, neither regarded man. And there was a widow in that city. She came unto him, saying, avenge me of mine adversary. Right? Because Israel is known as a woman as well, Jeremiah 6:2. So, the widow represents Israel. She said, and she came unto him, saying, avenge me of mine adversary. And he would not for a while, but after he said within himself, though I fear not the Most High, nor regard man, yet because this widow troubled me, I will avenge her, lest by her continual coming she weary me. Right? Keep crying, hey, avenge me, avenge me, avenge me. That's the same thing we doing to the Most High. It says, and the Lord said, hear what the unjust judge said. So this is an unjust judge. And we know that the Most High is a righteous judge. So the unjust judge said that he was going to avenge her of her adversaries. He's going to give her what she was asking for. So what you think the Most High going to do to the elect? The chosen. Verse 7, and shall not the Most High avenge his own elect, which cry day and night unto him, though he bear along with them? So we crying day and night to the Most High. What about praying? What about doing, videos? Right? Speaking on the wickedness of this man. Day and night, day and night, day and night. And the Most High hears. Verse 8, I tell you that he shall avenge them speedily. So he is going to do it. He's going to avenge the elect. Esau is not going to get away scot-free. All the pain and all the hell that he put on us is going to come back, but double. It says, nevertheless, when the Son of Man cometh, shall he find faith on the earth, right? Because the Most High is going to send his Son back to do this thing. He's going to send his Son back to avenge us. Isaiah 19 and 20. It says, and it shall be for a sign and for a witness unto Yahweh of hosts in the land of Egypt. For they shall cry unto Yahweh because of the oppressors. Who are the oppressors? Esau, Edom. The so-called Caucasians. And he shall send them a Savior and a great one, and he shall deliver them. You see, so he's going to send his Son back, Yahweh Shai, the Messiah, to save us out of this condition. This will be, Yahweh Shai is going to be the answer to our prayers. He's going to be the one to take us out of captivity and to take this man out of rulership. He says that he shall send them a Savior and a great one, and he shall deliver them. What does Yahweh Shai name mean? He delivers. So he's going to deliver the elect of Israel out of this place. And he's going to destroy this whole America. You know? This is 2nd Esdras 15 and 56. Like as thou hast done unto my chosen, said Yahweh, even so shall I do unto thee, and shall deliver thee into mischief. So even though it's like as you have done unto my chosen, so shall the Most High do unto thee. So just like you did unto the nation of Israel, which are the chosen, Deuteronomy 7 and 6. For thou art an holy people unto Yahweh thy power. Yahweh thy power hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself with all people that are upon the face of the earth. So the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, they are above everyone else. We are above everyone else, all these other nations. We are not on the same level. No, all nations were not created to be equal. We are far more superior than them. And it will go back to being that way. Once the Most High Son comes back to deliver us, we will be back on top. Right? Because we are not niggas, we're not spics, we're not wetbacks. You know, all of that, all of the names that Esau done put on us, we are the Israelites. You actually mean something to the Most High. These other nations ain't shit to him. Read about that Isaiah 40:17. These other nations are nothing. He said not only nothing, but less than nothing. He said they like spit. They ain't nothing. But the Israelites are. That's why Esau is gonna have to pay. This is Jeremiah 2 and 3. Israel was holiness unto Yahweh, and the first fruits of his increase. All that devour him shall offend. Evil shall come upon them, say Yahweh, and we have been devoured by our enemies. Slavery, you know. We've been devoured. And it's been a long history between Esau and us. He did it to us during the time of the Greeks, during the time of the Romans. He helped the Babylonians take us down. And he got to pay for all of that shit. It says, all that devour him shall offend. The Most High is offended. You think he gonna let that go? You think he gonna let that slide? Jeremiah 30 and 16. Therefore, all they that devour thee shall be devoured, and all thine adversaries, every one of them shall go into captivity. And they that spoil thee shall be a spoil, and all that prey upon thee will I give for a prey. So all our adversaries, all these heathen nations, mainly Esau, Edom, he's going to go into captivity. Because he put us into captivity. Revelation 13:9. If any man have an ear, let him hear. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. So you put somebody in captivity, right? You're going to go in captivity. You put us through it, and you're going to have to go through it. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. The so-called white man, his blessing is the sword, right? And he's been killing with the sword. He's continually doing it. And it's going to come back upon himself. Here's the patience and the faith of the saints. The saints are the Israelites. So this is what we patiently waiting for. This is what we crying unto the Most High for. For this man to be paid back, right? But it's going to be double what he did. Revelation 18:6. Reward even as she had rewarded you, and double unto her double according to her works, and the cup which she had filled to her double. So double the shit that they have done unto us. We're going to give them pure hell in the kingdom of heaven when we're ruling. He going to get it, bro. He going to get it. The cup which he had filled to her double. Right? And the Israelites, when we drunk of that, the cup of the Most High, his wrath, right, which was slavery. Jeremiah 49:12. For thus said Yahweh, behold, they whose judgment was to not drink of the cup have surely drunk it. Right? This wasn't meant for us. The Most High said that he created us to be a holy, and righteous plant. Right? Let me grab that real quick. Jeremiah 2, I believe that's like 21. Yet I have planted thee a noble vine, holy, a right seed. Right? So the Most High, he gave us laws, statutes, and commandments. He told us this is what you need to do. He gave us a land. So we were supposed to be upright. It says, how then art thou turned into a degenerate plant of a strange vine unto me? So we became a degenerate plant when we started following everybody else. Because that's not what he intended for us to do. We were supposed to serve him. But we went off, and we had to drink of that cup. It says, for thus said Yahweh, behold, they whose judgment was to not to drink of the cup have surely drunken. And art thou he that shall altogether go unpunished? Thou shalt not go unpunished, but thou shalt surely drink of it. Right? So you gonna drink of that cup, bro. Esau, Edom. Y'all motherfuckers gonna drink, bro. We had to. It's your time now. It's Isaiah 51:22. Thus said Yahweh power, and the Most High that pleadeth the cause of his people. Behold, I have taken out of thine hand the cup of trembling, even the dregs of the cup of my fury. Thou shalt no more drink it again. Right? We're not going to go into slavery no more. The Most High is not going to do this again to us. He said he's taking that away from us. So if he's taking it away, where is it going to go? Verse 23, but I will put it into the hand of them that afflict thee, which have said to thy soul, bow down, that we may go over. And thou hast laid thy body at the ground, now as a street to them that went over. Right? They did whatever they wanted to do to us. Walking over us. Right? But he's going to put it into the hand of them that afflict thee. Who afflicted us? Do I got to keep saying it? The devil, Esau, Edom. Right? He did these things. So they gonna catch this smoke. They gonna catch the smoke of the Most High, man. Lamentation 4:21. Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwellest in the land of Uz. The cup also shall pass through unto thee, and thou shalt be drunken, and shalt make thyself naked. And so he gonna drink it. The punishment of thine iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion. He will no more carry thee away into captivity. Right? So the punishment of our iniquity has been accomplished. The Most High is going to bring an end to this. He's going to bring an end to Esau, Edom, and he's going to bring Israel back up into power. Right? So the Most High like, okay, it's the end of this. My people suffered enough. But 2/3 going to die on this side. They going to come back in the kingdom through the elect, you know. But still the Most High is about to end all this suffering. It says, the punishment of thine iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion. He will no more carry thee away into captivity. He will visit thine iniquity, O daughter of Edom. He will discover thy sins. So he's going to visit the sins of Edom. I mean, he's going to judge him. He going to send Yahweh Shai. What does the scripture say, Isaiah 63? Who is this that cometh from Edom? So yeah, they're going to visit this place, Yahweh Shai and the angels. They're going to destroy this. They're going to destroy this place, bro. So, that really was a lesson, man. I hope people, hope that brothers was edified, and for the ones who didn't know that you were Israelites, I hope that this lesson, kind of, enlightens you, showing you who you are, right? Like I said, the Israelites are the Negroes, the Latinos, and Native Americans. The Jews that you see over there in the land today, they are not the people of the Most High. God is not with them. Right? He's with us. That's our power, our God, and nobody else's. Right? And nobody else's. Matter of fact, I'll end it with that. Let me see. That's Joel 2:21. It's not Joel 2. It's 27. And ye shall know that I am in the midst of Israel, and that I am Yahweh your power, and none else. And my people shall never be the same. You see? Nobody else is. Right? So we are the Israelites. Right? Turn back to the Most High and keep the law, statutes, and commandments to the best of your ability. Pray to make it up out of this place. Because this place is going to get judged. For all the wickedness that's going on here, and for what Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, has done unto our people. So with that, give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Hakadosh. The honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to Yakim, to the elect that are scattered throughout the four corners of this earth, pushing the truth out in faith and sincerity. Shalom.